I'm hungry.
GOYA brand octopus in olive oil, a wild fish caught and canned in the waters of Spain. With unique texture and taste, GOYA octopus is a great source of protein and a great ingredient in salads and bruschetta.
This is getting frustrating, you stupid little shit. This is getting frustrating, and I've had enough of it. I can't eat any more of this. It smells like freaking turds. And it makes me want to barf, and I can't even find the words. Octopus! Octopus! Why? I mean, I can imagine what it must have been like when humankind first discovered the octopus. They were probably in a submarine or something like that, or like some kind of camera. They dipped into the ocean, and there were three guys standing around a monitor, and the first guy saying, wow, what kind of a creature is that? I've never seen anything like that. It's so crazy. It's so simple, and yet so complex at the same time. And then the second guy's like, you're right, look at all its processes. Look at how it has 8 tentacles, and nothing else in nature is like this, and I could watch it all day. It's fascinating. And then the third guy's like, I'm gonna eat that motherfucker! And the other two guys are like, yeah, I bet he'd be tasty! Shut the fuck up, Daryl. Get out of my sub. And you know, for whatever reason, here I'm looking at it. It's octopus in a can. Why couldn't we leave one creature alone? Why do we have to eat everything? Every creature you see running around the wild, it's in a can somewhere, in a tiny little can like this, served in some kind of mystery oil, ready to be eaten. I'm so goddamn frustrated. I can't take this anymore. I don't want to be here right now. It looks so gross. It's like, there's like pink parts. I can tell what it is by looking at it. They're tentacles. They're just cut up in little, like happy little slivers ready for ingesting. And the texture, oh man, they're hard. Look at this. This was once attached to a very beautiful creature. You ever see an octopus? You ever go to like the aquarium? They're awesome. I could look at the thing all day, and there's so little meat on them. How many octopi did they have to kill to fill this whole freaking tin? It doesn't make sense. Why do we do this? And it smells ungodly from here, but let me put it up to my nose, and I mean, the nose, it lies every once in a while, but I think it's gonna tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth with this one. It smells like a freaking tuna that's been sitting in front of your house, laying in the street, with flies buzzing all around it. It smells like human carrion, just laying across your freaking lawn, just for days and weeks, it's so rotted and so much rigor mortis that you can't even tell what it looks like. It looks like somebody came around with knives and minced it. This is so gross. It's dripping all over the place. It's probably leaking and like morphing into this freaking wood in this table. I almost want to keep talking and never stop talking and never eat it! But I gotta eat it because it's the point of the goddamn show. Well, that was unexpected! It popped in my mouth! What the hell? I'm eating octopus out of a can. Thank you, GOYA! The texture is so weird. It's like when you bite into it, it goes in your mouth. It's like, it's hard and yet it's soft. The poor octopus. I feel bad for it. And because this was so benevolently just bestowed upon me, now they have to make another can of this stuff, which means I inadvertently killed this octopus for this dumb video that I'm making. Oh, man. the texture. Like the taste, I've tasted worse things. It's horrible, but this is probably, of all the canned fish that I've had, this is probably the most doable as far as taste. The texture is fucking weird. I can't even describe it. It's like, God, it's like if you left like a whole package of salami out in the sun and it just kind of like fused together and hardened, and if you took a bite out of it and it just went in your mouth, that's what this tastes like. It's so freaking weird, and there's so many little, oh look at this, there's all sorts of different kinds of pieces in here. I got little tentacles, I got hard pieces, I got, wow, look at that. I could actually see the suction cups on it. Alright, yeah, the little tentacle that I ate just there wasn't as bad as these hard pieces here. I just, God. If I were to give this a star rating, I would give it 1.5 stars. I know what you're thinking. I just said it was the tastiest of all the canned fish that I've eaten, but I gave those other ones 2 stars. What makes this so, why am I dumping on this one? It's that damn texture. I would sooner eat the oysters again than this, because at least the oysters tasted like food. At least it felt familiar in my mouth, like, oh, this is something I'm supposed to be chewing right now. This, it tastes like you added flavor to something just in nature, or maybe not in nature. Something unnatural has just entered my mouth cavity. I'm chewing it, it's making all sorts of noises and pops in my mouth. Humankind was not meant to eat the octopi. If there are any octopi watching this right now, you're welcome. I'm going to save your kind by advising everybody out there not to eat octopi. I mean, maybe, unless it's prepared in a different kind of way, like, I could imagine eating like an octopus puff or, octopus sushi or something like that. That would be fine, but no, don't do this. This is the dumbest thing you could do. You know who's a very dumb person? Actually, not a dumb person. I guess that makes me the dumb one for saying he's a person. Dumb Jello. Yeah, Jello would eat this. He's just stupid enough to... I'm sorry, I'm babbling because I'm freaking delirious! Djclyve, you so do not deserve this, or maybe you do. This is your punishment for peeing all over the floor, Jello. Hope you enjoy that disgusting thing. What, you want more? Well, TS. Ugh. You are revolting, Jello. Of course Jello ate it. Of course. He eats everything. I wish I could give him all of this, but I would probably be put in jail for poisoning him. This has been another episode of Limbo Grub, and if by some stretch of the imagination you can think of a canned fish that I haven't eaten yet, let me know. Let the man upstairs know. Maybe I'll find a good one. I think I've gone through all that. I mean, how much more could be out there? How much more? Alright, anyway, I'm out of here, and this shit's going in the trash, and I'll see you next time on Limbo Grub. Don't eat this.